plan to start a new business over the next 12 months? If so, this might be the best business to build today. So one reason is that people have been buying these kind of products for thousands of years, and they're gonna keep buying these kind of products for thousands of more years. The products we're talking about is all the stuff you see around you right now, in your house, in your office, in your car, anywhere you could imagine, all the physical goods, that's what you're gonna be able to sell very soon after watching these next few videos. Second reason is that the startup costs for this kind of business are very inexpensive. Some businesses may cost hundreds of thousands of dollars just to get off the ground. With this kind of business, in a matter of months and for as little as $5,000, you can launch this business to give it a try. And that $5,000, that may or may not seem like a lot of money to you, but it's really not that big of a risk because most of that money is going into launching your new product. So you're buying inventory for a product that you can hopefully sell at a profit. So it's an initial outlay of money for an investment that hopefully produces profit into the future. So it's not money that's gone forever. And the third reason this business is so good is because the upside potential is huge. I've recently taken this exact same model you're about to discover and grown a business with a business partner. In January of 2019, we did $17,000 that month. Today, we do almost $3 million a month following this exact same model. So we're gonna show you this entire model from scratch. What is this business we're talking about though? We call it an omni-channel e-commerce business. Because when I first started in e-commerce, I started selling other people's products on my own website. But then I quickly found out it's a lot better to own the brand. So that was kind of big innovation number one, is you've got to own the brand. You have more control and higher margins. Number two was I realized at the time I was just getting beat all day long by Amazon and Google search rankings, which was my main way of getting traffic back then. And so I discovered how to sell on Amazon in around 2010. And then in 2012, we started teaching people that model. And for the next 8 years or so, we taught people how to build e-commerce businesses focused entirely on Amazon, which was great at the time because Amazon's still a great place to sell. 80% of my sales are on my own website using Shopify as the platform, but 20% are still on Amazon, and that channel is growing for us. In an ideal world, you build a brand and a business that has products that can be sold anywhere on every channel possible. Because if you're only selling on Amazon, they do about $500 billion a year in sales, which is amazing. That's a ton of sales and has served us very well up until this point. But if you look at the numbers, that's less than 2% of total sales in the entire world. So if you're only selling on Amazon, you're missing out on 98% of your potential sales. That's why we're so excited to teach this new way of doing e-commerce to you. So we've broken this into really 3 parts and 3 videos. Today, you're gonna learn how to find the right kind of product to sell that could be sold anywhere, on your own website, on Amazon, and later, potentially even in physical retail stores. Then in the second video, we're gonna show you how to launch your product and start producing sales as quickly and as efficiently as possible with one single page. Then in the third and final video, we're gonna show you the full blueprint to build this business from scratch. So this first video and the most important step in this entire business is choosing the right product to sell. And so I'm super excited to introduce you to somebody who's gonna teach you this entire part of this business right here today. His name is Mike McClary. He actually started off as a student of ours many years ago and quickly built a multi-million-dollar e-commerce business. Then he started just helping out in our community because he loved helping other entrepreneurs. And we ended up partnering with him. He became a leader in our community, eventually became chief product officer at our company, and today he runs the entire thing. Mike is now the CEO of Amazing.com, and he's about to teach you how to find the right kind of product to sell to build an omni-channel e-commerce business. Take it away, Mike.
Thanks, Matt. Back when you and I got started selling on Amazon, we didn't have any tools to help us figure out which products to sell, nor any guidelines to follow as well. It was trial and error at first until we found a formula that worked for selling on Amazon. And based upon our results and our students' results, that formula worked great. Since then, we've continually updated our criteria for finding products to sell each and every year to make sure we can always find the best products to sell on Amazon. Now, with us removing the constraints of just selling on Amazon, we've been able to completely re-engineer the product selection process to find more products than ever. Let me hop on over to my laptop and actually show you how to find the best products. In order to find the perfect omnichannel product, there are 3 criteria that we look for: plenty of demand, good profit margins, and the ability to differentiate. So where do you start? Well, even though we'll be selling on multiple platforms, one of the best places to still search for products is Amazon. It's still one of the largest marketplaces in the world, and practically any product being sold can be found there. To help in this search, we're going to use a software tool called Zoof. It comes with a 14-day free trial, so you can use it right now and for the next 2 weeks for free. Just head on over to amazing.com/Zoof to sign up using any one of the plans that they have. You do have to enter a credit card to verify your identity and create your account, but you can cancel it after 13 days and never pay a dime. So once you've got your free trial of Zoof set up, hop on into Amazon and let me show you how to find the perfect product that meets the first criteria: plenty of demand. Now, when searching for the best product opportunities, there are 3 tools that you'll be using in order to make this process as fast and easy as possible. And the first tool is Amazon.com. So if you already live in the United States and have an Amazon account, you're ready to go. There's nothing else you need to do. But if you don't live in the US or don't have an Amazon account, then all you need to do is set up an Amazon.com US-based delivery address. And it's super simple. You don't have to create an account. Simply go to Amazon, click on this little deliver to button here, and you'll see we already have the amazing.com address in here. You probably won't. And if you don't, all you need to do is enter any US-based zip code. If you don't know one, simply choose 60601, that is Chicago, click on apply, and then Amazon is now ready for us to go. Now, in addition to Amazon, we're also going to be using the Zoof seller software tool that I mentioned before. Zoof gives us tons of information about the best-selling products on Amazon and is going to make this process super fast. Now, when you go to Zoof, there are 3 different plans you can choose from. If you're not selling on Amazon or anywhere right now, feel free to choose the Essentials plan. That'll give you everything that you need. And you can also choose between annual or monthly. But if you're not planning on keeping Zoof around much longer, just go for the monthly plan. Just know that you can get serious savings if you pay for a year in advance. But no matter what plan you choose, you will get a completely free 14-day trial. So as long as you cancel in the next 13 days, you won't ever have to pay a dime and you'll still be able to use the Zoof tool to find the best products. So sign up for whichever plan that you want. And when you do that, it's going to bring you to the Zoof welcome screen. Now from here, we need to click on the Let's Go button, and then you can click on the Add to Chrome button because we need to install the Zoof Chrome extension that we now have access to. When you click on that, it's going to take you to the Zoof Chrome extension inside the Chrome Web Store. And you'll notice that I have a button that says Remove from Chrome because I already have the Chrome extension installed. Yours will say Add to Chrome, so simply click on that button, then accept the permissions that it needs in order to do what it needs to do, and then you will have the Chrome extension installed. After that, we still need to make sure that the Chrome extension shows up on your Chrome bar up here because by default, it's installed, but it's not showing up and easy to use. So click on the extensions button you see up here, scroll down till you see Zoof, there it is, and then click on the pin, and then that will make the Zoof Chrome extension show up so it's really easy and fast for us to use when we're looking for product opportunities. Now, the third and final tool that we'll be using is something called ChatGPT. It's an AI tool or an artificial intelligence tool that you can ask all different kinds of things to, and it's incredible how much information it will give you back. And this is a mind-blowing experience to see how well these tools can help you find product opportunities. Now, ChatGPT is completely free, and so you can go there and create a free account by going to chat.openai.com, but it's not the only AI tool in town. Google also has their own version called bard.google.com that is completely free as well. And both of them work very well. Now, Bing also has their own AI tool as well, but since you have to use the Microsoft Edge browser, I prefer one of these two, either ChatGPT or Google Bard. Now, for the sake of this training, I'll be using ChatGPT just because that's what I'm most familiar with. And when you see what these tools can do, you're going to be blown away. Now, the first thing we'll be using ChatGPT for is to generate product ideas. And one way to do that is to tell or ask ChatGPT to give you product ideas based upon what you're interested in. So you can type something like this. I want to build my own brand of products that I can sell on Amazon.com. I'd like them to be products that I would be interested in myself based upon my own hobbies and interests. I enjoy camping, hiking, fishing, bike riding, gourmet cooking, and I also have friends who have babies. Can you suggest for me 10 potential products to sell that would be of interest to me as well? And when listing out those products, also list the best search term that a customer would use when searching for that product on Amazon. ChatGPT is just like talking to a really, really smart person. So that's how you type things in. Tell it some background information, ask it a question, and then when you hit enter, you're going to be blown away by the results. As you can see, ChatGPT did exactly what we asked for. It took our interests and gave us 10 different product ideas. And it also gave us what it believed to be the best search term when looking for that product on Amazon. Now, we still don't know if these products meet our criteria. We just know that these are products that we could potentially sell and that would be of interest to us. So if you're completely stuck on what type of products to sell, ChatGPT can be a great tool to give you product ideas. I could have asked it to give me 20, 30, 50, or 100. It would do pretty much whatever we asked. Now, the next step then is to take these 10 product ideas, choose those that are of interest to you. So if there are a few that you aren't interested in, you can throw them out. But we're going to take these and we're going to go over to Amazon and look and see if these products have plenty of demand. Now, I'm going to use the first two product suggestions, the sling backpack and baby earmuffs, as examples to show you exactly how to verify and validate if these products meet our criteria. So the first one is an outdoor sling backpack. That's what ChatGPT is suggesting we search for it. So let's go over to Amazon. I'm going to paste that over here. I'm going to hit return. All right, and then it quickly does a search for a whole bunch of sling backpacks. And the next step is to use the power of the Zoof Chrome extension to validate if this product has plenty of demand. So whenever you do a search on Amazon, you can then use the Zoof Chrome extension. I'm going to click on that, and we're going to open the Opportunity Analyzer. And from here, Zoof's going to go to work in the background, calculating all types of sales information for all the products on this page. Now, the one thing that you want to do that I've already done is make sure that you're always sorting the results by monthly revenue in descending order, because I want to see the best selling products showing up at the very top inside the extension. Now, there's lots of great information inside this Zoof Chrome extension. I'll quickly show what they are. This is going to show you the number of where it showed up in the search results. This product was number 4. This is 37. Then it's going to show you an image of the product, the ASIN, which is Amazon's unique identifier. It's going to give you the product title. And then when you hover over that, it's also going to give you some other information about the product, such as the title, ASIN, picture, price, and reviews, all in one little snapshot. Then as you scroll over, it's going to give you the brand, the price, the BSR, or it's called Amazon's best seller rank, the monthly sales that it estimates that it does every month, the daily sales, then also the monthly revenue that Zoof estimates this product does every single month, the reviews, and there's lots of other information as well. What we're going to be looking at, though, primarily is the monthly revenue. And here's how we apply the very first rule or criteria to see if a product has plenty of demand. If I can find at least 2 different products that generate at least $100,000 a month in revenue, then this product, such as an outdoor sling backpack, has plenty of demand. Now remember, we're not looking at one individual product, we're assessing all of the outdoor sling backpacks that we did a search for. And that way Zoof can give us all that revenue data and verify, are there truly 2 sellers or 2 products at least generating $100,000 a month in revenue. And because I have this sorted by monthly revenue, we can see that there are lots of them. This is $750,000, $216,000, $211,000, $188,000. These are all monthly revenue numbers, and we have far more than just 2. We have lots of them. If I scroll down there, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are generating over $100,000 a month. So this product meets the criteria of having plenty of demand. Now, we still have other things to look for, but that's the first test we'll be looking for. Now, let's also go take a look at the baby earmuffs. Now, ChatGPT suggested we use baby earmuffs for noise protection when searching for them. I'm going to copy that, and then let's put that into the search. Let's hit enter. We're going to let Amazon pull up the results, and then going to pull up the Zoof Chrome extension again. Going to click the open button, let the Zoof extension do its thing. And then once this little circle's done spinning, you know that it's done. And let's look and see, are there at least 2 different baby earmuffs generating $100,000 or more a month? And again, you can see, yes, there are plenty. The first one does almost $900,000 a month. Next one, $292,000, $278,000, $205,000, and so forth. We have already 6, 7, 8, many more than just 2 are generating over $100,000 a month. So again, this product meets the criteria and has plenty of demand. So we'd add both this product, the baby earmuffs, as well as the sling backpack to a list of products that meet our criteria, and then move on to the next test. Now, in addition to having plenty of demand, you also need to make sure that you have a product that can generate a good profit margin. Let me show you how you can do that. Now, in order to tell the true profit potential for a product, we have to go out and do a bunch of work. You got to get estimates and quotes from suppliers, you have to get shipping quotes, and then you have to do calculations on exactly all the different fees for selling a product. That's the true way to know what the actual profit is. However, we're right now just quickly going through lots of different products, and we don't have time to do all that. But we want to quickly get a good estimate and a very likely idea of whether or not this product has good profit potential. And because we've been doing this for a long time, we've developed our own rule that'll give us with very high likelihood of whether or not this product has high profit potential. And that rule is, if you're able to find at least one seller out of these results that's successfully selling a similar product for 1.5 times all the others are selling it for, that product has good profit potential. And we know that because we're going to teach you how to differentiate that product in order to make sure that it stands out from the competition. And if you're able to do that, then you don't have to worry about selling it for the lowest price possible and then racing to the bottom, as people call it, when trying to just beat everyone on price. We want you to create a truly great product that you can demand a higher price for. And if we're able to see at least one other seller that's already done that, then that means it's highly likely that you can as well. So, luckily for the baby earmuffs and the Zoof software tool, we can see what the average price is for all the earmuffs selling on this first page results. And that's $19.41. And so if I were to quickly do some math, that means that 1.5 times would be somewhere around $29 to $30. And so what I want to do is look and see, is there at least one other seller selling for around $29 or higher that is also making a good amount of sales? And by a good amount of sales, to me, it's $10,000 or more a month. So I'm going to use these filters over in Zoof, and I'm going to look for a product that's doing at least $10,000 a month. And then I'm going to set a minimum price of $29. And do I see just one seller or at least one? Actually, I see quite a bit. As a matter of fact, this top seller who does $900,000 a month in sales is selling for around $30. And if I were to remove these filters one more time, while everyone else is selling and trying to race to the bottom on price, and the average price is $19.41, this seller has found a way to have a high quality product and sell for over 1.5 times that all the other sellers are selling for. And as you scroll down, we see several others that are doing that as well. This seller down here is also selling for $29.99. There's another one down here selling for $29.99. So already I can tell that there are several sellers, not just one, but several sellers that are able to successfully sell this product for 1.5 times the average price that everyone else is selling it for. Meaning that the baby earmuffs meet the second criteria that has good profit potential. Now let's quickly look at the sling backpack as well. So when I pull up the results again under the outdoor sling backpack, I can see that the average price is $27.29. When I do 1.5 times that, we get about $41, would be 1.5 times the average price. So if I'm going to put in the minimum price of $41, filter on those, and I could put in the minimum revenue of $10,000 if I wanted to, but I can already see several other sellers. You can see here that there are 5 other sellers who are selling for well over that price of $27.29 and generating significant monthly revenue. This top seller here, selling for almost $42, is generating $76,000 a month in revenue, which equates to just about $1 million a year in sales. So by our second rule and second criteria, the sling backpack as well has good profit potential, meaning that this meets our second test for a good product opportunities. So I would add both of these products to our list, mark them off as having met both of the 2 product criterias, and then move on to the next test. The last thing to look for is, can you differentiate this product from the competition? While that can mean making a physical change to the product itself, it doesn't have to be that. There are lots of ways to differentiate your product that require no changes at all to it. One way is to focus on a particular group of people, such as men, women, kids, athletes, or people who have certain hobbies. Avian Watches is one example. It's designed by and for military aviators, but their actual customer audience is probably much bigger, as there are a lot of people who'd love to have a real cool military watch. There's also Elevated Craft, who design cocktail shakers for those who are really into making high-end drinks. Now, those are just a few examples of the thousands of groups that you could focus your marketing on. Another way, though, to differentiate your product would be to just focus on the packaging to make it stand out. Think of how Apple has created some of the simplest but high-end packaging of any products that their customers absolutely love. Or think about Boxed Water, whose main way of differentiating a product that covers 2/3 of the earth is by putting it into a box. Another way to differentiate a product is what we call the EST method. That simply means to take a product and make it the biggest, the smallest, the lightest, the strongest, the thinnest, or pretty much anything that ends in EST can work. Take a look at the P50 car that's the smallest in the world. Is it practical? No. Is it unique? Absolutely. And does it sell well? You bet. Now, you could also create a brand focusing on the environment. Patagonia, a $3 billion company, creates high-quality products, but sells them by selling their company's efforts to save the environment. And Combat Wipes, which are pretty much the same as ordinary baby wipes, are made to be environmentally safe. And they also are sold by veterans as well. And finally, you could create a brand that has its own unique appeal, completely separate from the product itself. Tom's Shoes is a brand that focuses on doing good for those who need help, such as giving away a free pair of shoes for everyone that they sell, or helping to fund mental health resources around the world. And I Love Cares is a brand created by two of our very own students who travel across the world offering free eye care to those who can't afford it. Each of these are examples of ways to differentiate your products from their competition that don't require any changes to the product itself. So while you could create a product that has a feature that no or few other products have, that's definitely not necessary for your first product. Once you've found a few good product opportunities, the next step is to find a supplier who can make that product for you. Fortunately, it's much easier than you think, and you don't even have to leave your home to do it. Let me show you two of the best places to find suppliers. Now, in order to find suppliers who will manufacture your products for you, you only need two different websites, Alibaba.com and Google.com. And for the vast majority of products that you're looking for, you will go to Alibaba, which is simply a database of manufacturers looking for people like you and I who want to have their own brands of products manufactured. On Google, we go there only for products that go either in your body or on your body. So think vitamins and supplements that you might take, or creams and lotions that you might put on your skin. That's where we go to Google and do searches there. But for everything else, we can find them on Alibaba.com. Now, you don't need a membership to search for products, but if you do want one, it's completely free. And when you do want to reach out and contact suppliers, then you will need to sign up for a free membership, which is simple to do. But we can actually search for products even before signing up and communicating with any of the suppliers. So let me show you how to do that. All you need to do is to go to the search bar on Alibaba and then type in the type of product that you're looking for. In this case, I'm looking for the Sling Backpack and hit enter. And when I do that, Alibaba is going to go through its entire database of suppliers and products and show me all of the Sling Backpacks that they have. Now, before I start scrolling down and looking at all the Sling Backpacks, I want to take advantage of two of the filters that Alibaba makes available to us. The first is the Trade Assurance filter. When I select that, it's only going to show me suppliers that participate in Alibaba's Trade Assurance program. And what that program does is that protects you to make sure that the suppliers have done what they're supposed to. So if you place an order from a supplier participating in that program, you actually pay Alibaba and they hold on to the money until you confirm with them that the products are complete and the supplier completed them the way that they were supposed to. Now, in addition to that, I also like filtering on only verified suppliers, which means that Alibaba has done some background research to make sure that the suppliers they're showing you have been verified as legitimate businesses. Now, once I've filtered on those two, I can scroll down and start looking for the Sling Backpacks that I want to have made. So right away, you can see that there's a Sling Backpack right here, and the price is anywhere between $6.99 and $8.99. And keep in mind, the reason you're going to see a range of prices is because the price is going to be cheaper the more that you order. So if I order only 1 or 10 or 50, I'm going to pay more than if I were to order 100 or 500 or 1,000. So I'm going to go down and look for a couple good potential products. This sling backpack looks pretty nice. This is another sling backpack right there. This one's more of a bag, not a backpack, so I might ignore that one. Here's a nice waterproof sling backpack right there. Lots and lots of sling backpacks. Now, what you want to do is look for those that look as close as possible to the type of product that you're looking for, and then reach out to the suppliers to verify the pricing and also the minimum order quantity. Now, what I like to do as well is make sure that the price that I'm seeing on Alibaba is around where I need it to be. And in general, you want to look for a product that is about 1/3 of what the average price is on Amazon. So remember, they're going to give us a range. And so I'm going to use something in the middle of that range in order to estimate what the cost is going to be to me. So for this very first sling backpack up here, if the range is $6.99 to $8.99, that's basically $7 to $9, I could estimate around $8 is the price that the sling backpack is going to be. So if I'm looking for a product like a sling backpack where the average price is $25, then I need to find a supplier who can make it for around 1/3 of that. And 1/3 of 25 is $8.33. And you can see here, if the range is $7 to $9, $8.33 is right in the middle there. And again, here, if I look down at this sling backpack, this is even cheaper, basically $5 to $6, which is even less than the $8.33 that I'm looking for. There's lots and lots of suppliers on here that actually can sell these for a great price that I should be able to make a really good profit margin off of. Now, even though I'm only looking for products that are 1/3 of what we're selling them, I know that I'll be able to negotiate later on with these suppliers as I order more and more and get even better pricing from them, therefore increasing my profit margins. Now, what you want to do is look for about 3 to 5 different products that look like they're the type of products that you want to sell. And then you want to contact each one of the suppliers and ask them how much the product's going to cost and what their minimum order quantities are. Now, if you're worried about what to ask them, we've made it easy for you. Here's a supplier contact template that we're going to give you if you go to amazing.com/supplier. You'll get a copy of this and you can use this when reaching out to suppliers. You'll see that basically you want to tell them your name and the type of business you are looking to build, then ask them this basic list of questions. Can they provide custom packaging? What are the color and logo options that they offer? Because you want to put your own brand on these products. How long will it take to make each order? And then what is their pricing per unit at the different MOQs or minimum order quantities? So if you order 100 to 500 pieces, what are they going to charge you? If you increase your order eventually to 500 to 1,000, then what's the lower price you'll get? And then so forth. Now, don't worry, we're not actually going to be ordering over 1,000 pieces on your first order. You just want to make sure that you see what the pricing is from the suppliers so you can get an idea of how much more of a profit you'll make later on when you get better pricing. And you also want the supplier to know that you're thinking big. Even though you may be starting off with a smaller order right now, let's say 300 to 500 units, you want them to know that you plan on growing your business so that you'll be ordering 1,000, 5,000, or even more later on and turning into a great client for them. So using this supplier contact template, you can go back to Alibaba.com. You can look for 3 to 5 of these sling backpacks that look to be a type of product you want to sell. The pricing is right for you as well. And then you can contact each one of these suppliers and ask them the questions that we gave you in the template. You will have to create a free Alibaba account in order to do that. But again, it's fast and easy to do. And then once you do that, you should hear back from the suppliers, usually within 24 to 48 hours. Now, if you want to look for products that go in your body or on your body, like we mentioned before, Alibaba's probably not the place to do that. Instead, we go to good old Google. And from here, you simply type in the type of product that you're looking for and then the words private label. So for example, let's assume that we wanted to sell some type of vitamin C serum that people put on their face. We would type in vitamin C serum private label. Doing that is going to pull up manufacturers that will private label all these products for you. So hit return. Then you're going to see all types of results. It says over 8.3 million results. Those are not all of the private label suppliers, of course, but you will see dozens, if not hundreds of suppliers for each type of product that you're looking for. Then from here, you can simply click on these. Let's go look at this one, Vox Nutrition. private label vitamin C serum skincare. Here it's a company that will sell this for you. And then we want to make sure that we can private label it. So you want to check on private label up here. So we can click on private label supplements. Let's see, these are probably hair and beauty. And then here's where the different products that they make. Here's the vitamin C serum. And then all you need to do is simply reach out to them. You can do that with their chat button or look for their contact button up here. And then you would use the exact same template that we used in the Alibaba example as well to ask them the same information. It's really no different at all searching for products on Google versus searching on Alibaba, other than you have to do a search and contact them yourself. And that's how easy it is to find suppliers to make practically any product in the world for you to sell under your own brand. Now, at this point, you might be worried about where you're going to store all these products and how you're going to ship them to all your customers. The storing and shipping of products to customers is called product fulfillment. And luckily for you, there are lots of companies out there that take care of this for you. Each of the platforms that we'll be selling on now have their own built-in fulfillment services, and they each work great. For Amazon, they have Fulfillment by Amazon, or FBA. Shopify also has their own fulfillment services as well, and Walmart has WFS, or Walmart Fulfillment Services. And if you don't want to use a service tied to one of these marketplaces, you can also use a company called Deliverr, who does a great job fulfilling products for every platform that you could ever want to sell on. And now that you know you don't have to worry about storing and shipping your products, that's the last part of video 1. We've covered a lot in this lesson. Everything from finding a great product, to differentiating that product from the competition, to finding suppliers, and learning how you'll be able to ship your products to your customers easily and affordably. Our next video is going to be released shortly, so your job is to take action so you'll be ready to go as soon as that happens. Here are your next steps to take. Download the Zoof Chrome extension for free. Use Amazon to find 3 to 5 good product opportunities. Come up with at least one way you could differentiate each product, and then find at least one supplier who can make each product for you. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to create a Shopify store to sell your product on, and how to build a high-converting product listing on Amazon for your product, and also how to launch your product for free using the power of social media. So take care, and I'll see you in the next video.